Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Great Teacher Onizuka, Episode 8. Oh, I love this show so much.
This show's amazing.
Yes.
So
Last
good.
episode we had Kunio and his hot single mom.
That's right. Who
with
is a badass.
Yes, a total badass. One of my new favorite characters in this show.
Yep.
Dealing with Onizuka and his unique approach in how to do parent-teacher meetings.
Meet the parents, you know,
Yeah.
at home. Whole deal. All that
Right.
stuff.
And what we could see is a continuation of that in like some sort of a mini arc as he goes to meet all the moms and stuff.
But if that is something that happens, then it'll be very interesting whenever he meets Aizawa's parents.
Yes.
Because that girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, what do you call a guy that goes after cougars, basically? Like a bunch of moms, basically.
A hunter?
Yeah, it's like there's no name for that as far as I know. Maybe there is.
Well, and I don't think he's actually going to be going after, you know,
No. But I mean, like something they could accuse Onizuka of being. And Aizawa would definitely be
like,
in the
I
lead
resemble
of
that remark.
Yes, of course. All right, guys, we're hyped for this episode, so without further ado, let's get into it.
I love also how the camera is like showing down, like watching the toilet, like because Onizuka is totally watching his dukes like flush, you know.
How many people actually like intentionally don't look at their poop when they flush it?
I don't know. I make sure I watch, like, you know. Gotta
It's
check
a weird,
to make sure. You don't want it to like clog and stuff and have you not know about it.
But I wonder if that's a thing where people like, you know, there's specific habits that you think everyone does, but it's like, no, like not everyone does that, dude. It's like, you're weird. What?
Not as weird as that water.
Right. Yeah, with the shoes on. Flash into the rolling morning flash. I'm the coolest driver's high.
Oh, this show, like, it just does my heart so much good. I'm so glad we started watching this show.
Me too. All right.
こっくりさん、こっくりさん、上岡くんの好きな人は誰ですか？
Is that a makeshift Ouija board?
I think so. Ah!
やっぱり瞳が好きなんじゃねえか。
Ah!
ガリ弁カップル誕生
Ah! That's so cute.
先生、次高橋君にしない？
いいかお前ら。こっくりさんってのはな、自己催眠の一種で。こっく
Well,
り
it's
さん、こっくりさ
obvious.
ん。クラスで一番足の臭い人は誰ですか？
Murai! Ah!
こっくりさん、こっくりさん。村井くんはいつまでおねしょをしてましたか？何聞いてんだってね。信じてねえんだろ。
It shouldn't bother you, yeah.
クラスで一番の
Oh! Oh! Here it is! Declare you king of mother complexes. Yeah.
ああ、そういえば給食の時に
Oh.
先生が持ってきてた。
Gross. Oh, the stinkiest feet! Who has the stinkiest feet? Oh my gosh!
Did Onizuka plan that?
せいだ、誰が陰菌だ？
あんたらが帰ってくるの待ってたんよ。ボーリング行こう、ボーリング。
そんな親とボーリングなんて新さんにもなってよ。
さあ行きましょう行きましょう。あ、
俺が持ちますよ。
True friends, of course.
Yes, yes,
失礼しました。
yes. Awesome. Sensei.
ついに
Oh,
It's back?
third time's the charm.
The Cresta has returned!
会があった
It was worth the
私
begging.
が壊したわけでもないし、ピッカピッカに見
And he's got like boots and everything.
あ
Is it stolen?
No way. They stole it.
Oh man!
I feel so bad, but it's
This guy
so
just
funny.
can't catch a break.
Whoa! She's a pro!
Your form was excellent.
Of course, yes.
プロ目指したこともあってさ
She wanted to be a pro bowler.
あたたしたら
Dang.
殺すぞ
Ha!
言ってんじゃねえよマントヒヒクリオちゃんいきなり勝ったんかどんまい
Wait, what? What?
ストライクだぜ先生足
What? How is that even possible? Is he just gonna do a power strike? Just really fast and
like a
hard and
baseball?
straight. Yeah.
サブマリン道場は野球じゃねえんだぞ里中がおめえは
Oh!
先生あとはよろしく
Now, did she orchestrate this just so that they would like,
Intentionally, yes, I
Yeah,
think so.
なんで俺はおめえとボーリングしなきゃなんねんだよ
boy,
こんな足の裏のくせえガキとよマジかよ
and they're the ones that are on the same team.
Holy crap, that would hurt so bad. Ah!
Oh, that'll break bones.
Oh my god, they're gonna fight like this. He's gonna grab 2 balls!
引っかかってやんのこんなこともあろうかと思ってよボールの穴に瞬間接着剤垂らし
No!
No.
No. That's horrible. Call a rescue
Oh,
crew,
that's-
seriously.
And the only way he'll be able to get them off is to break them on the Cresta.
Oh, on the Cresta? No, not the Cresta. More like on the faces of the people that stole the Cresta, maybe.
Sure.
Or maybe against each other, you know?
まさかてめえらまた鬼塚の味方しようって
そういうわけじゃねえ
No, of course
ただ
not.
仮にも先行だし
ところで路中しやがってよ
Oh, it's the Cresta.
ちょっと僕ちゃんたち俺たちの車になんか文句あるわけ
Oh.
汚ねえ足で
See, he's gonna break it on the faces of the people that stole the Cresta. It all is coming together.
村に
Get Onizuka.
Yep, here we go.
鬼塚だ助かった鬼塚じゃねえよ
Oh.
22世紀から来た
Oh.
文君だ
How did he paint his face with bowling balls on his hands?
鬼塚何のことだい僕ドラえもんだよ
Doraemon.
おいおめえらこいつらに追い込みかけてんのか面白そうだな俺もまずはちょっと火くんないあどうぞ
This is
仮に俺が
great.
教師だとしたらきっと
If I were a
こうしてるだ
teacher.
ろう
Mm.
なあ男ならてめえでまいた種ぐらいてめえで枯れってよ話せこらちきしょうの待てよ先生なんだよドラえもんくん
That was it, Doraemon.
おめえらめえな
Oh,
何年不良やってんだよ
this is like way back to the beginning all over again, you know?
ベイブリッジからバンジージャンプどうよいけてんだろ
Here we go, here we go.
5秒かかったぜ5秒
5 seconds of falling. Whoa.
本気でこんなとこから俺らにバンジーさせる気なのかよ鬼塚
大丈夫だよ紐もあるし情けねえな学校では生きがってるくせによ
He's like, ah, proof, you are a teacher.
頼って泣き言垂れてんじゃねえや男だろそれともやっぱりただのマザコン
Oh
か
my god.
この間だってそうだてめえは一番大切なものを守れなかっただろ
Whoa, dang. Yeah.
ビシッと決めなきゃいけない時にビシッと決める
I think this is the first time they used that trope in an anime, the mini flashback, you know?
It took 5 seconds to hit the water.
Yeah.
You don't want to jump from
手を
that
出させ
high.
ねえからな
Yeah. There's the fear kicking in.
Because, okay, 5 seconds, 9.8 meters per second, you're going to be traveling about 50 meters a second. When you hit the water, that means that... Okay, he does have the bungee cord.
But it's not a bungee cord. It's a rope.
No, okay.
村井めっちゃ面白いよこれ
Holy crap.
のベイブリッジバンジー決めてくれっかな。ちょっと。
Ah! Oh, dang!
それ知らねえな。
He is transformed.
なんだよ。
Fist of the North Stars?
Yeah, yeah. He is Mr. Shiro! Oh my gosh! Yes!
Now where's the Omae wa Mushinderu?
What's that jump?
気がねえや。
Wait, what?
おめえらさあ乗れ。本当に教師なのか。
And they're in the Cresta.
Yes! 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 Oh my gosh, the pictures are gonna come out, they're gonna realize whose car this is.
What kind of pictures are in there?
何見てんだ。本当の車じゃねえか。
Oh, yep, yep.
あいつら車盗んでたんだ。なんだと。よし、教頭の敵だ。
But we're in his
For
car!
their vice principal.
Oh wait, what if Onizuka returns the car and it's only like a little bit damaged? And he has to thank Onizuka for returning it even though, you know, it is damaged. Oh no, nope, nope, the car's getting very damaged. Oh crap!
Yeah. I don't know, they're not even showing it.
It's expensive animated time, Jacob.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, this animation.
Yes, because why not?
Since when did this become the Blues Brothers? Like... Oh my gosh. Oh, my face. This episode.
私のクレスタが。
My cresta!
車の持ち主の方ですね。
Oh no!
不審車両の暴走について
Oh no!
No!
Oh
手
no!
間は取らせません。
No! Oh, that's so sad!
どの新聞もトップ
Ah!
犯人はアニメキャラ。
The girl was an animation character! Yes!
ねって。
しかし、あんだけのパトカーからよ。
Because they're blaming it was Doraemon! They
Yeah, yeah.
got
イニ
us!
シャル D 並みだ。
As good as the initial D! Ah!
車も
Deja vu!
でも
All the references. Oh man.
足元のタバコとライター取ってくれや。青じゃねえな。
Nice.
まったくや。ふみおちゃんはたくぐずぐずしちゃった。
引っかかってやんのか。
Nice, nice.
夢中になってる時、こっそり炎最大にしといたんだ。
何がチャラだ、釣りが出るぜ。くれ。どうしてくれんだよこの頭。
My hair!
私の漫画の不良め。
Ah! They're like, oh! All right, well that's perfect. He found a way to basically get into their good graces.
Yep.
And kind of expose himself and his own ridiculous to them so that they don't feel like he's
Right.
trying to be like, I'm better than you. It's more like,
Yeah.
no, like we're all a bunch of weirdos and stuff, but you need to get over yourselves and like let it be known that I'm your teacher now. So
Right. Because deja vu.
it's been in this space before, flying on the scene, and the bonus is stairs to go over you, and the search of the mystery.
all the references this episode. Raymond, Fist of the North Star, like literally doing that and like drawing the. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, that was such a good episode. I was actually kind of a little bit like met on it in the very beginning. So I was like, all right, we're carrying over the stuff from just Kunyo's mom, or
Right.
Murai's mom, or whatever. And I'm like, all right, okay, yeah, that's fine. And I get that he needs to work on him in order to
Right.
get into his good graces and stuff.
Yeah.
But then this episode just cranked it up to 11. They're like, no, we're going crazy here. Glued. Like, if you glue your fingers, like, don't ever prank someone like that with the bowling ball thing.
I mean,
that's serious.
Most anything that you see in this show, do not try at home. Like,
Well, that too, but like specifically this prank is the kind of prank that I would expect someone to do at some point.
right,
And yet, no, you don't want no. You don't want them to have to take a chainsaw basically and
yeah,
surgically remove the fingers from the, you know.
that's just,
Ugh. Oh boy. But amazing episode. Good stuff. Well, that
This
was
was
an
a
episode.
thing. Yeah,
This went so
happened.
crazy and so referential and so over the top that I'm like, wait a minute, is this like just a JoJo's Slice of Life episode? Because it was so ridiculously crazy that I could tell that there were a lot of references that I wasn't fully getting. Because Doraemon, I get that that's supposed to be some kind of fictional character from, like you said, the 22nd century or something. I don't get it. Is that supposed to be like Mega Man or something?
I'm not entirely sure. I've heard of it enough to recognize it, but I don't really know much about it.
Right, I understood that it was a reference, but I get that,
Yeah.
you know. But then some of the other references, I was just like, wow.
And the
It's
thing is that
amazing.
with how they set it up in a few of the different parts, it seems like they're sort of rehashing old stuff. Like, just generally dealing with you know, Kunio and his mom and, like, going bowling and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, how they did it was fun and stuff, but it's like, oh, they're still focusing on this. I thought they would have moved on to something else. And then when they had the three of them get in trouble with the, you know, the thuggish types, you know, and they're all like captured by them, and then you know,
how are they going
Onizuka
to
has to rescue them. You know, it's like that seems like first episode type stuff.
Right.
You know, even hanging them upside down and talking about dipping them in the water and everything.
Yeah, so they made you think that it could have gone exactly the same way, but no, it didn't, because we set it up
didn't.
with the vice principal's Cresta being stolen,
that too.
and then tied that plot into these gangsters here, these mob guys or whatever, and they recognize that he said he's the leader of the Santama group. Which is funny because I think that might actually be true or had been true at some point with Onizuka.
Right.
We don't know necessarily what Onizuka's past gangster life was. He did do a lot of things with them, but I think it was that he built a legendary reputation as being just an enforcer or someone that was really dangerous, and then he threw away that life, started to become a teacher and stuff. So when he throws around names like the Santama group, we're like, oh wait, that's probably a legit group, and they recognized it, and it's like, oh nice.
It's the idea of like, because if you think about it, Onizuka as a character could be considered sort of the gruff type that's like, dark past, but I put it behind me, and, you know, and all that stuff, right?
Could is the operative word.
But and they take a lot of the good gags that you can get from that,
Sure.
and they definitely use them to amazing comedic effect. But at the same time, they do it so completely differently than you would expect, even in a comedy setting, for something like that. That is just
No.
so good.
Best part about the beginning was that kokore.
Yeah.
Like that little bit, I didn't get the reference there, but like I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I get the whole idea of the Ouija board,
Right.
basically answering childish questions to prank your friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was so funny how like he went for the deep cuts on Murai, like really hard. He's like, who has the mommy complex? Oh! And then all the other students chanted with him, Murai! And he just, you know.
Well, and even the whole thing of like, who has the smelliest feet? Did he plan leaving his lunch there specifically so that he would step on it, you know, and then he actually would have the stinkiest feet? Like, you don't know. And the fact, and one of the things that I thought was funny is that even Aizawa there, like, she was just sort of like, she had this sort of like little smirk on her face, like, you know, like, okay, like, all right, I hate this teacher, but okay, even this is a little bit funny, you know.
Oh, sure, maybe laughing a bit at Murai or Kunyo's expense.
Because he does take himself very seriously.
I also think they're very different in their approaches.
Yes,
Aizawa
absolutely.
is much more devious and patient, I would say. And Kunio or Murai is very like loud and Tanaka based.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, kind of just,
he's a lot like
Onizuka,
Onizuka.
you know,
Yeah.
like and in that way, yes, he is like Onizuka. I like that now we can basically say no. Now he's with Onizuka.
Yep. They'll still have their antics of constantly, you know, being at each other's throats and stuff, but it's all in more or less good fun.
Right. Yeah. It's something where he's accepted Onizuka.
Right.
And he won't be a problem like Aizawa in the future for the most part.
Amazing what a car chase in the vice principal's car that you then allow to get pinned on the vice principal. Amazing what that can do for you, you know.
Yeah, Onizuka is just immune to repercussions from like the law, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Like for all we know, he just has to throw his old name around, and they're like, "Oh, yep, we didn't find you here. Nope,
Well, they also could have. He also could have figured out something like basically, just said, "Hey, tell the cops that Doraemon, you know, was the one who did this," and he's just like, "Yes."
Oh, and then when he does that, they're like, "An anime character did this to you? That's a good one.
He's like,
good
no,
one, buddy.
No, that's his alias. Like that's, you know, that's what he is known for. Known as on the streets.
It's the head of the Santama group, and then maybe they're like, haha, and then they go back and the cops are like, so the Santama group.
So apparently the vice principal has ties to the Santama group. All right, we'll have to question him about that.
Or just that the cops go, we have our deal with the Santama group.
Oh,
we
like dirty cops type
thing? They're just like, okay, we won't investigate this. We'll just naturally leave this to the other cops. And then these are the legit cops, the investigators and stuff, and they find the car through deductive reasoning, and they end up figuring out where it is and stuff. And they're like, okay, this is clearly the Cresta. Who's the owner? Oh, you're the owner? We need to take you in for questioning. It's like, he's not immediately screwed, the vice principal.
Yeah, I mean, they did drag him away, but
but he might not have reported it as stolen yet.
Oh,
so sure. that might be the problem there. And he's like, why didn't you report it as stolen? It just happened like today. Yeah. I was going to.
Right. And also, you know, I was hoping it would turn up because, like, you know, because I've had it replaced twice now, and my insurance company will flay me if they you know, if it ends up getting reported stolen and they have to replace it again, because they should have to.
Watch. Basically, the Cresta, the thing that he thought would bring his family together, is actually the thing that's going to end his entire.
No, eventually, the Cresta and its many sacrifices will actually end up bringing his family together. Not the fact that it is, in fact, a nice car.
Because it will tear down the vice principal's ego and all those things to where all he'll have left is his family.
There will be some moment, whether it's through that whole slow and steady thing, or I'm calling it now, one specific instance where the Cresta gets destroyed in such a way that actually ends up causing him to connect with his family.
Wow, that would be beautiful. Onizuka took the cake here for the most ridiculous antics he's done in an episode. So we've seen him do like one big antic in an episode, and it's just like, what? Yeah. But no, in this, he full on like rejected the role and person of Onizuka to become someone else multiple times. Yep. And then
I almost expected him to do the Omae wa mushinderu.
Right.
Like, even though it would not make sense at all.
Right. And then at the point where he smashes
the bowling balls.
The bowling balls against the pavement, which, forget whatever. Yeah. That's like that would be a classic Kenshiro move, right? You think, he's switched back into Onizuka, but no, he's taken on an entirely new role of the the pressure point, you know, god Kenshiro, Fist of the North Star.
And I love that he actually like had the marker and everything. And when he had the bowling balls on his hands, seeing him like hold the cigarette like on the bowling ball, you know, there, so that he could like pick it back up.
Give me a light.
Yeah, that was
actually
all great.
He had it in his mouth, I think.
No, he had it in his mouth at the start,
but he had to like put it in his mouth.
Well, but also when he like would take it out of his mouth to like talk to them about something, he like set it down on the bowling ball, you know. But then like the fact that when that happens, he has the marker and everything, and he drew that fast. So like he's probably a real big fan and is like, okay, I know exactly how I've practiced this.
Why do you think he learned all those martial arts?
Oh yeah, it was probably for that exact reason.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And the fact that he even did that.
Oh man, I died of pure joy, because the thing is, like, I haven't seen Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, I haven't either. Like, I haven't watched this show, but of course we know it.
We know about it.
Yeah,
of course we know about all the legendary scenes of ridiculousness and stuff. And
really, the and then, you know, the classic Omae wa mushinderu.
No, you or already dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Nutty.
basically someone says, you're dead. It's like, no, you.
No, you. That's basically Onizuka's whole kind of shtick as well.
Yeah.
It's basically someone one-ups him. He's like, aha, I've got you. No, you. And he's like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's like the vice principal's like, I'm going to make your life a living hell. No, you. No, you. 1,000 Crestas everywhere. Just
It's
explode.
done. You lose everything. It's over. Game over.
And, okay, even though this was like a total like animation-saving like trick, I loved
The city.
showing the city and then just
Like, I've never seen that been done before. It
Yeah.
might be a trick that they use in other comedy, older
Right,
animation
yeah, uh-huh.
style things.
but
But it was so ridiculous. And then they showed the cars going like so like statically like
and then
over
suddenly
the hills.
cop cars and they
And-
just keep coming.
And
Just
it's like,
keep coming.
is this literally like
Blues Brothers, yeah.
Brothers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean, they even had like super glue antics earlier in the episode.
that's
so,
true.
You know,
Maybe this was a gigantic reference to just 80s pop
Everything.
culture. Like,
Yeah,
just a
I
whole
mean-
bunch of things. More specifically, Japan's 80s pop culture. But
Sure.
maybe Blues
But,
Brothers was, big enough for it to be that.
I
have to go
believe
back
it.
and check, because I don't know if Blues Brothers is actually that old, though.
I'm pretty sure it's
It might be
pretty
just a reference, but, you don't...
yeah. When exactly Blues
having
Brothers
a
came
lot
out.
of cops chase a couple couple
it's-
cars doesn't necessarily
like,
make
it's
it...
not like Blues Brothers is the only story that's ever done that.
Right,
But
right.
I mean, it's certainly one of the most iconic examples.
Right.
Yeah.
And definitely Blues Brothers did come out before Onizuka. That is definitely the case.
yeah.
But yeah, this is amazing.
One of the other things that I loved from this episode, and this is very small by comparison, but I love it so much, is how Kunio, he has a real like issue
Mommy
with
complex?
Yeah, he has a real mommy complex, because I mean, yeah, that would probably be just that'd just be weird, right? But I love that when she comes out in dressed very nice, all that.
So snazzy.
Yeah, so snazzy, and it's like we're gonna go bowling, and stuff. One, the fact that the mom set that up, it's like okay, that's great. But the fact that he's like, no, you're just like that, and all that stuff, no, that's stupid. And then his friends are just like, yeah, let's go.
Yes. The friends are just like, just those guys. They're just like, yep, absolutely, yep,
Yeah.
whatever you say. Pretty lady said we're going bowling.
You
so I
have
guess
our
we're going
attention.
bowling. Yes. I liked also how the bunch of them bowling and stuff conveniently kept getting strikes with their ridiculous, ways of throwing the bowling ball.
Okay, the mom gets a strike. Hey, awesome.
With
yeah,
good
she's-
form.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, yeah.
right. Yeah, good
form.
form and good form.
Form.
Yeah. And then Kunio goes immediate gutter
ball.
but then it somehow bounces back out.
In the beginning, he gets the gutter ball. It's not like it gutter balls at the end.
Right,
and
no, it's
bounces
like
back 'cause of
straight
a
into
hard
the
angle.
gutter.
No,
And it goes down, and I guess
Bonk.
there was something in the gutter or something.
it's a really ghetto bowling alley.
Yeah,
I guess,
and it just bounces out into the strike. It's like, okay,
All right.
And then of course, but Onizuka, he doesn't actually bowl. He just picks it up like a baseball and chucks it at the pins.
Well, I think they said this isn't basketball. Who do you think you are? And they mentioned a sports player's name, so that was another reference that we just didn't get.
right. They did say baseball though.
Did
yeah.
they say baseball? Okay,
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because basketball you pass, you don't
Right.
really throw it.
Yeah. Like if Onizuka somehow got a strike by doing this, like with the bowling ball, that would be interesting.
It bounces once,
Yeah, it just
and cracks the wood,
floor.
and then just rolls, and then
Right. But the fact that it's like, oh no, the pins are shattered. I was expecting for there to be something where it's like, okay, the vice principal goes bowling in his new Cresta that he has now.
Right.
Onizuka's there. He's like, oh no. Onizuka does his classic baseball pitch, but it goes through the wall and smashes into the Cresta. That's what I thought was going to happen,
and that was going to be the tie-in.
Yeah, it would
was
be just-
basically the kids were going to be like, yeah, did you see that kid Onizuka threw it through the wall? And they're like, you guys threw it through the wall? No, Onizuka did. Yeah, likely story. And they're like, look, there he is now. And you see just some idiot walking out with bowling balls in hand, like, to me, where are they? And he's like, that guy's obviously drunk, and he has bowling balls stuck to his hands. How would he do it?
He's cosplaying as Doraemon. What are you talking about? But man,
That was cosplay.
the hell is a bus?
But
But this episode was great.
this episode was hilarious. This episode was rambunctious, all over the top, just ridiculous and stuff.
Okay.
I like that we are getting more depth towards Kunio and his mother as characters, which is fun. The mother conveniently leaving for the construction bit, I thought was definitely an intentional thing that she did, as to be, oh no, I have to leave them all together so they'll get along. That's pretty cool.
Right.
And it wasn't some joke about like them needing to pay or something like that.
Right, yeah, exactly. And it could have been a construction thing like that you never know. She's that clever, you know. Yeah.
Possibly.
How many times or how many Crestas do you think are going to die by the time the show is over?
Too many. Far too many.
Rest in peace, all the Crestas.
Yes.
I'm guessing there's going to be at least
a dozen
total.
I think a dozen more.
Yeah.
So I'll just say 13. Okay. More than you. All right, guys. This is a fantastic episode. If you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon.
Yes.
You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, where you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.